morning, students. In this video let us start poetry chapter first, which name is character of a happy life. एक प्रसन्नचित्त जीवन का चरित्र और चरित्रण. This chapter is written by Sir Henry Wotton. Sir Henry Wotton was an English author and diplomat and politician. He was not only diplomat but a politician. He was born on 30th March 1568 at Paris of Boston or Boston. You may pronounce in two ways, Boston or Boston. Boston, Malherbe, Kent, UK. So he was born in United Kingdom, Kent, United Kingdom, and he was one of the greatest English poets. So everybody knows that Sir Henry Wotton was one of the greatest English poet. His father was Thomas Wotton and his mother was Eleonora Finch. So his mother was Thomas Wotton. You should have remembered, students, that his father name was Thomas Wotton and his mother name was Eleonora Finch. He graduated from Queen's College in 1588. So he was graduated from Queen's College in 1588. In 1625 he was elected MP of Sandwich. Sandwich is this is the name of the town, you can say, or the state from which he was elected as Member of Parliament, MP. He was a friend of the poets John Donne and John Milton. So he was friend of John Donne and John Milton. So you can say that Sir Henry Wotton was contemporary writer of Sir John Donne and John Milton. He wrote 21 poems, including his mistress, the Queen of Bohemia, the character of happy life. During his lifetime, he published two works, the Elements of Architecture. The first one was the work The Element of Architecture. It was published in 1624, and a Latin prose address to the king on his return from Scotland, 1633. So he wrote a Latin prose work in 1633, and then he was knighted in 1604. Knighted. This is you can say this is a honor. This is an honor. So he received an honor in 1604. Served as ambassador to Venice intermittently from 1604 to 1623. So as ambassador to Venice, ambassador means Rajdut, a messenger to Venice, he served between 1604 to 1623 and was a member of Parliament in 1614. And he became a member of Parliament in 1614 and 1625. In 1624, he became Provost of Eton. Provost, this is an honor, and in 1627 he took holy orders. So in this is his life work, which Sir Henry Wotton did in his life. Notable works are O His Mistress, the Queen of Bohemia, the Character of Happy Life, and the Elements of Architecture, etc. So these are the works of Sir Henry Wotton. So students, you should remember that when Sir Henry Wotton was born, and who was his father, mother, and what were his important works which he did in his life, in his career. Now let us go through the chapter poem Character of a Happy Life. Character of Happy Life. So before starting the chapter, I want to make you know, student, that this is a poem which tells us about the character of a happy life. एक प्रसन्नचित जीवन की कौन कौन सी विशेषताएं हैं। हमारा जीवन प्रसन्नचित है, इस बात को हम कैसे जज कर सकते हैं, कैसे हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं कि हमारा जीवन एक प्रसन्नचित जीवन है, और यदि नहीं है तो हम हाउ कैन वी फाइंड दैट व्हाट आर द shortcomings of shortcomings in our life which lags behind our life to be a happy life. So here the poet describes that how a man should be a happy man, or what qualities, what good manners, what good behaves, what good attitudes should have a man to make his or her life a happy life. So here are some good things which the poet had tried to tell us about the happy life. In some epics, it is also told that a man must have a happy life, or in order to find happy life, in order to get a happy life, one should remove some desire, some passions. So we should, if we want to make a life a happy life, then we should try to think about it, that what are the shortcomings in our life, and what should we do to make our life a happy life. So let us study, let us read the first stanza of the poem composed by Sir Henry Wotton. This is: how happy is he born or taught, that serveth not another's will. How happy is he born or taught. How happy he, whom does the poet describes he? He is here a man with happy life. यहाँ पर कवि उस व्यक्ति को ही रेफर करता है जो एक प्रसन्नचित होता है, जिसका जीवन बहुत ही प्रसन्नचित है. So how happy is he born or taught? Born means had taken birth, or how happy he has been taught, that serveth not another's will. Serveth means one who does not serve another's will, according to another's will. So here the poet says that a man who does not works according to another's will, or one who is born free or taught free, is a man of happy life. I think, student, you have understood the meaning of these two lines. How happy he born or taught, that serveth not another's will. It means one who does not serve according to another's will, he is born free and taught free. Whose armor is his utmost thought, and simple truth his utmost skill. Whose armor? Armor means you can say this is कवच कह सकते हैं हम इसको, कवच, shelter. Whose armor is his utmost, is his honest thought. A man is always happy who is honest, who thinks honestly, and simple truth is utmost skill, and one who follows the way of truth and non-violence. We can say that a man with honest thought and a man with having a non-violence quality and a man with simple truth is one of the happiest soul in the world. जिसका शस्त्र ईमानदारी जिसका शस्त्र है, जिसकी एक साधारण सत्ता, जिसकी सबसे बड़ी बुद्धिमत्ता है, ऐसा व्यक्ति हमेशा प्रसन्नचित्त होता है. Whose passions not his masters are, whose passions not his masters are, whose soul is still prepared for death. Whose, here the poet describes that a man whose passions means desires, not his masters are, means one who is not under the grip of passions, desires, or one who is free from passions, one who is free from desires, one who is free from greed. That person is one of the happiest men in the world. Whose soul is still prepared for death. Whose soul, one who is still always prepared for death and any condition, at any situation, one who is always prepared for death. Such man is the happy man of life, and this is the character of a happy man or happy life. Next two lines: untied unto the world with care, or princely love or vulgar breath. Untied, he is free from. Unto the world with care, he is free from the world care. He does not care for the world. A man of happy life, he does not care for the world. He does not care for the princely love or vulgar breath or abuses. He does not care for the abuses from the society, abuses from the kings. He is master of himself. We can say that such man is the master of himself. He does not care for the princely love. He does not care for the world. He is all in all of himself. वह स्वयं में सर्वे सर्वा होता है. हम कह सकते हैं कि एक प्रसन्नचित्त व्यक्ति वो स्वयं में अपने आप का संपूर्ण मालिक होता है. वो किसी राजा के प्रेम की इच्छा नहीं रखता है. वो किसी के वल्गर ब्रेथ और एब्यूज से कभी डरता नहीं है. He does not fear from the abuses and he does not care for the world, what is happening in the world, or he is free from the world conditions. Next, third stanza: who hath his life from rumors freed? Students, who means a man with a happy life. A man with a happy life. Who is man with happy life? Hath means has his life from rumors free. Rumors means अफवाहों से. Freed means free from, मुक्त होना. Who hath his life rumors freed? जो व्यक्ति अपने जीवन को अफवाहों से मुक्त रखता है. Who has free who makes his life free from rumors. Who makes his life free from rumors, whose conscience is his strong retreat, and whose conscience means internal thinking, अंतरात्मा. Whose conscience is his strong retreat, जिसकी अंतरात्मा एक मजबूत शरण स्थल होता है. और who controls his conscience, who controls his conscience, and his conscience is the strong retreat, strong shelter, strong staying place So such person is a happy man in life, and whose state can neither flatters feed. Whose state, whose condition, जिसकी दशा को, whose means जिसकी, state means condition, जिसकी दशा को can neither flatters feed, कोई भी चापलूस, flatters means चापलूस, feed means to ruin, तबाह करना या नष्ट करना. No ruins make oppressors great, neither the ruins of the good man can the oppressors or opposite or rivals a great man. Whose state, again understand the student these two lines, whose state can neither flatters feed, जिसकी स्थिति को, जिसकी कंडीशन को कोई भी चापलूस व्यक्ति तबाह नहीं कर सकता है, नष्ट नहीं कर सकता है. Nor ruins make oppressors great, या जिसके बर्बाद होने से जो विरोधी हैं महान नहीं बन सकते हैं. The man of such life is always happy. इस प्रकार के व्यक्ति का जीवन हमेशा प्रसन्नचित्त जीवन होता है. Now, oppressors means rivals, प्रतिद्वंदी, विरोधी. Great means महान बनाना. Flatterers means flattering persons, or you can say very clever person, clever man. So these are the hard words of the words. Who envies none whom chance doth raise? Whose envies none? Who envies none? A man with a happy life, he never makes envies. He never makes envies. He never has jealousy or jealous of the person who by chance become great. Means वो व्यक्ति जो भाग्यवश या किसी संयोग से बहुत महान बन जाते हैं, ऐसा व्यक्ति उनसे कभी ईर्ष्या नहीं करता है. ऐसे व्यक्ति को कभी ऐसे लोगों से ईर्ष्या नहीं होती है. Nor wise who never understand, neither he care for the wise. Wise means बुराई होगी. Who never understand. He and the man of good life or a happy life never care for the wise or the evil deeds done by the oppressors. विरोधियों के द्वारा की गई बुराई से इनको, ऐसे व्यक्ति को कभी चिंता नहीं होती है. How deepest ones who never understand, and such person never understand, never think. This such kind of man never thinks. How deepest, कितने गहरे, wants means घाव, are given with praise, and he never cares for the harms or ruins what is made by the oppressors. Given with praise, and how deepest wants are given with praise, और प्रशंसा के घाव, कितने गहरे घाव दिए गए हैं, इस बात को कभी समझता नहीं है, केयर नहीं करता है. Nor rules of state, but rules of good. Such men have no desire to rule in a state. A man of happy life, this is the character of man of happy life, that he never desires to rule in a world, in the country, nor rules of state, but rules of good. He rules for the goodness. He always rules for the goodness. Who God doth late and early pray. Who God doth late and early pray. Who means जो God doth late and early pray. One who prays to God late and early. It means every day in the morning, in the evening, one who prays to God late and early, more of his grace than give to lend. For what purpose he prays? Such a man of happy life, always prays for the gift to lend, not for his grace. ऐसा व्यक्ति कभी भी उसको प्राप्त की गई, स्वयं के लिए प्राप्त की गई आकर्षण या वैभव के लिए प्रार्थना नहीं करता है, बल्कि वो उस गिफ्ट के लिए जो ईश्वर ने प्रदान किया है, इस जो ईश्वर ने गिफ्ट दिया है, इसके लिए ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता है. Who entertains, one who entertains the harmless days. Such person entertains the harmless days. A man of good life, a character of a man of a happy life, entertains, spends the harmless day with a well chosen books or friend. ऐसा व्यक्ति अपने दिन को एक अच्छी चुनी हुई पुस्तक या एक अच्छे मित्र के साथ साझा करता है. उसको अपने दिन को एक अच्छी पुस्तक के साथ या फिर एक अच्छे मित्र के साथ व्यतीत करता है, मनोरंजन करता है. सो these are the qualities or characters of a happy life. The next sentence,